guys, here's our first match with White Proliferator. Sorry for the delay in videos, had some technical problems with a couple videos I was recording. Should have had more chatter eyes, but the video and audio was skipping, so that's why there was a delay. So hopefully we should have an opponent here momentarily. We'll get started. Alright. Hand's fine. Definitely won't mulligan here. Play that and pass turn. Might be Boros. Yep. It's perfectly fine. Well, I think here we play Chalice. That way it for sure gives us a turn 3 play of the Tumble Magnet. So if we drop Clasp there, try to kill this guy. I mean, Stoneforge is not that big of a deal. You know, we can take a little bit of damage here. Yeah, especially if they don't have a fetch, so perfectly fine with that. That's fine. Would have been nice to draw land. I think we're going to go ahead and play Pilgrim's Eye here. So we're not in that big of a... It's not like he dropped Step Links, you know, and has maybe a fetch in hand or anything like that, so I'm not too concerned. This gives us some options too. We can double clasp but then start proliferating 2 guys at one time if need be. Probably pick up a land. Yep. And a guide. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Definitely blocking this. We'll probably just Day of Judgment next turn. Get most of his big guys off the board. Yep. And then we'll pass. GP's fine. That's kind of what we want. Hopefully we draw a land here. And we don't. Well, actually what we could do, we'll play Pilgrim's Eye. Draw into another land. Play the land and we'll clasp this guy. And then we'll pass it up. So right now we're in a pretty good spot. Probably just throw out, maybe it's Cannon. That's perfectly fine. And we'll go ahead and chump block here, no sense in taking any extra damage. That's good. Alright. I think here we probably want to clasp his guy. I mean, we have Throne, then in worst case scenario we can Throne of Geth it and kill it. Give us some mana open. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and clasp here. And then after that we can play a Mass for 2. And start proliferating the turn after, potentially. And we can even pump it up 1 with a Throne that we have. So if he doesn't play land here, we can definitely kill his guide. So hopefully no land. And he has a Terramorphic Expanse. All right. Well, what he did here, he actually played the land while the trigger was on the stack. He fetched it, so because of that, we can actually kill his Goblin Guide. If he was to do it any other way, there would be no way for us to do it. Like if he let the land come into play and let it resolve, then the Goblin Guide would be big enough where we could not do that. So technically a play mistake on his part. So, but anyway. So hopefully we won't have any other play here. And it doesn't look like it. Alright. So here, I think we need to start playing Lux Cannon. Although Luminarch's fairly nice, but with the red, I mean, it could potentially just be a dead card. But we'll go ahead and run it out, and then play Lux Cannon. And hopefully next turn start to proliferate. And that'll leave us 1 mana open for our Chimeric Mass in case we need to block. But hopefully we shouldn't have to do that, because it would be nice to just start proliferating him. So we could attack here, but I think we'll just leave him back as a blocker, potentially. Plus, I don't want him to get bolted. And that's definitely fine. And alright, we win that one. Yeah, there's probably not much he can do there. I mean, we just start adding a bunch of counters on Lux Cannon. It's kind of hard to catch up. Alright, for sideboard here, his deck is obviously fairly quick. I think we probably need to get rid of some slow stuff in our deck. Maybe throw in some extra bodies. Sometimes they're kind of slow. They're really good. But in this matchup, I just think waiting to get to turn 6 or even potentially turn 5 if we happen to get a Chalice. And the Voltaic Keys are kind of bad too. We don't really need them. So I think throwing in 4 Firewalkers are pretty good. They're going to block a lot of his guys. Things like Goblin Guide and Geopede and things like that. So put it in and try that out. Alright, wait for him. Alright, yeah, this hand here is pretty good. Can't really argue with Firewalker and Tumble Magnet. Pretty good combo against his fast deck. So all we can hope for him is no first turn Goblin Guide. So we'll see. And no Goblin Guide. So big plus for us. And I think here we'll end up playing the Marsh Flats to try to weed out some lands in our deck. Because with our hand right now, we really don't need any more. I mean, 1 more might be nice, but really don't need it. And fetches, alright. And also drawing another Firewalker there is going to be very hard for him to beat. So, I mean, even when he gets his Zektar Shrine activated. So, here we're obviously playing Firewalker. And pass it up. Get him 2 counters, where he needs 3 total. Get a 7/1 Trampler. And we'll see what else he does. And nothing, it looks like. Alright. Here we're going to play Magnet. There's really no reason to play double Firewalker. Because we'll still take damage from a Shrine, but if we play Magnet here, then we're not going to take anything from Shrine. Still don't want to attack. I mean, I probably could. I mean, worst case scenario, he could guide us plus play Zektar, but better be safe than sorry. I mean, once we get double Firewalker in play next turn, then I just don't see him winning. Alright, waiting on him. attacking. That's another counter. That's fine. And the Lynx. Okay. Might help him get there, because now we can't really block a Lynx. But our Tumble Mine can take care of it. But go ahead and tap that down. And he just scoops. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed that video, and should be bringing you some more here very soon.